Hey friends, welcome to Herd Leader Training Part 3. We're going to talk through talk sheets. What are these talk sheets all about? Where do I get them? All that jazz. Um, I will do my best to send talk sheets out every Tuesday. I'll do my best to get them out on Friday. Realistically, it's going to be Tuesday. They will occasionally come out before the weekend, just the way the ministry stuff goes. It can be hard to get those out by then. They will always be on a clipboard across from the Student Center kitchen. There's little shelves there. Once you see them, you'll know where they go. And if you can pick them up or turn them there with your attendance sheets, that will be clutch. But here is what to expect. First little bit, the intro is always the same. It's always going to be saying this is a valuable way just to do a relational check-in. We want you to help. We want to help you just check in with your kids. There is some language on there. Just see where you see that cow emoji is. That's an important. Anywhere you see a cow emoji, that's something that I want to make sure you get to. The wording there is really intentional, where we're asking kids to share one way they experienced or saw or felt God this week. We want to help train kids to share testimony, to share stories of what they've seen God do. And then there's always going to be a couple recap questions. This is an education thing. We want to help check for understanding from what they experience in large group, and then we'll get into more detail in the next bit about what is going on. Memory verse. There's always going to be a memory verse. It'll be by series, so just know that's going to happen. We don't. It doesn't need to be super in depth going through that every week like we do in children's ministry, but we want to continue to put scripture in front of our kids, help them to learn it. So that will always be there. That will always be connected to the series. And so that is a valuable tool for kids. That will be the same throughout the whole series. The next little bit, these two boxes here are where things will always be different week to week. This first section on the left is always going to be scripture based, or almost always going to be scripture based. We want kids to be in the Word. We want to help them understand what they're reading. This will always be whatever I taught on, or whatever the Bible story for the week was, or whatever, even if there's just a little snippet of a verse that we really want them to get. There will always be a section for reading there. And then there will be some follow-up questions as they discuss that little bit. The other side is just an invitation to go deeper. So there's always one or 2 points that we really want kids to focus on. That's where we get into it here. We're going to try and walk them towards an understanding on this point. But it's these two boxes here in the middle that will always change. And so as you pick this up, know that that's the part that you should really zero in on and look at, and expect that to be different. This will always be the same, always the same kind of closer. We say in children's ministry, but really in kind of all life, hellos and goodbyes are really important. So we want to make sure we're saying hi well and inviting kids into the space, and saying goodbye well, letting them know that they are cared for and appreciated. So we always want to pray together. We always want to give a space for kids to share their prayer requests. Write those down, put them on a piece of paper, slide them into your binder even, so you can have them for the next week, or take a picture, put it on your phone. That way, if you know that Sienna said her dad's having a surgery, you can follow up with Sienna about her dad's surgery, and that shows that you're listening and understanding and paying attention. That can be really positive for kids. This last little bit, I didn't do a great job of this last year. There will be little sheets with games attached to your clipboards. If you gotta have extra time in the end, play them, have some fun. If there's a week where you're just not getting there, you feel like your group, they need to kind of come together as a group a little bit, feel some freedom in those spaces too, to make it a fun space. Play a game together. If you throw the talk sheet out the window, that's okay. Try at least always to pray together. Try at least always to get to certain points that we think are really important. Those cow emojis can be valuable. Those are the questions that I'm zeroing in and say, hey, I really want each herd to get to those. Outside of that, have some freedom, have some flexibility, and know that there's weeks where just playing together is fun. But that's, oh yeah, the last thing, just the cow emoji. Know that that's my important question. But know that you're having an impact. Know that you are significant to this ministry. Take care.